what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Yeah. How's it going, Patriots? How's it going? There, now I can hear. Hey, C4 Turbo. What's up, Turbo? Turbo's cranking out the YouTube videos. Hi, Carol, Lisa, Sean. How's it going? Hope you all are having a great day. That's right, FKH. And got a couple of vigils to talk about today. Been great vigils, man. I mean, we're getting 5, 6 phone calls a night, and guys are sounding good, man. I'll tell you, man. It's an emotional roller coaster here. I was down yesterday, coming down off all the victories and stuff, watching Trump make his picks. Is this not the most exciting pick or draft you've ever seen, man? It's like the draft, only way cooler. Watching Trump make his picks, man. And there's all kinds of strategery going on about who he's picking for what positions. Yesterday, I think he picked a bunch of like lawyer guys. I don't know who they are, but they're all like counsel for White House and stuff like that. But the big ones is Matt Gaetz and Marco Rubio. I mean, just an awesome dream team coming together right now. The left is melting like an ice cube in an oven, and then there's that. So I don't know why I was all like, I just felt this spirit of dread yesterday, and it's gone today. And but at the same time, there is a lot of work to be done here. So I just got done making a bunch of phone calls for Reed Christiansen, and I got some updates on making the calls, right? So right now is when we escalate. We all did our thing. We voted, but our civic duty makes, I mean, we gotta stand up and fight for these guys, right? Okay, Deb for Freedom's in. Hello, Deb for Freedom. Corrected number for Governor Huckabee. All right, hold on there. Let me see what I got. Huckabee. 501-682-2345. Yeah, that's the number I had. 501-682-2345. Right. And I actually was able to leave a message for Sarah Sanders, Governor Sanders. And there was another bogus number here. The number for the U.S. Marshal Service wasn't it. All right, let me see if I can do this right, man. If we want a drama, we will put her on a rerun of Gunsmoke. Turbo, that's the show I hope the Democrats are going to give us on January 6th. If they want to just, air their grievances Just go up to the Capitol on January 6th. They'll hear your grievances. All right, where did that go? All right, so first of all, this is kind of in a nutshell what I've been telling everybody here. I've left some emails too, all right? And I prefer the emails, man, but this is basically the message. J6er Reed Christiansen hasn't been given his stroke medication in 3 months. He has dysentery and has lost 35 pounds and can barely walk. And then I kind of build an email on that. All right. All right, now I thought I had all these other numbers in a screenshot here, but I'm not seeing them. All right, this is a screenshot that Sherry's been running. She gave this one to me. The only correction, all right, I hope you all got your paper and pencils, because the only correction is that U.S. Marshal number, 202-353-0600. I got a disconnected, no longer in service on that phone number there. But I was able to leave. Oh, and Forest City Low just doesn't answer the phone, man. You can't get a human or an answering machine on that Forest City Low line. That is their phone number off of their website. And I'd like to give you the email for that facility. Okay, Deb 4. I'm trying to get a way to get these on screenshots. Oh, here we go. All right. So these are out of my notes that I do it when I'm in chat and stuff. But right here's the pertinent information on FCI Forest City Low in Forest City. That is the valid phone number, but nobody answers it. I let the thing ring for 15 minutes, and then I called again, left it ring for another 5, and nobody ever picked up the phone, and I never got a machine. And that is the email then. So then I wrote an email to them and made it go to attention Warden Chad Garrett. So who knows if it went through or not. It made the swishing noise, like whoosh. You press the button and it makes that noise. So it went out, but I don't know if, I mean, that's a shady looking website, isn't it? Yeah, Lou, how's it going, man? The J6ers, yeah. I mean, pardons are definitely a day one priority for the Trump administration here, but they are messing with our guys here. So now is when we escalate, man. We escalate now. Let's see. The other numbers were Senator Bozeman, Tom Cotton, Speaker Johnson. All right, so screenshot that. Yeah, Bozeman and Senator Cotton, I was able to leave messages with. Speaker Johnson, I left a message with. The DOJ number is no longer in service. All right, I just screwed that all up, man. The DOJ number is no longer in service. The U.S. Marshal Service, I did get a human being on there, and they said that Reed is no longer in Marshal Service custody. So the Marshal number, I would say don't bother calling that one. And then I called my local senator, my local House of Representatives guy, was able to talk to an aide who sounded very concerned, and I left an email for Senator John Fetterman. He's my senator here, believe it or not. So in the email, I told him he had superpowers as a senator, and I hope he could do something about it. So I was appealing to his ego. All right, let's get that off of there. Okay, we're in here. I'm getting lost in all these, like, things right there. So it's getting chilly out. Yeah, it's been a great Trump week. How about it, Turbo? Turbo, he feels bad for Fetterman because he has bad politics. But you know what? He seems to be the most rational Democrat anywhere. And I don't know. I'm putting a little bit of hope in Fetterman for a Democrat, And as far as Democrats go, I think I'm putting most hope of all Democrats in my mind in Fetterman right there. All right, question, Patricia, for you all. Anyone else notice if you're listening to a show on your cell phone that's not live, you can't leave a comment? You could yesterday. No, I don't know if I left any comments today, Patricia. That's weird. You're the second person I saw say something similar to that. I do know that if you get into, I don't know, but yeah, there is one way that I know I can't leave comments, but it's on Rumble. But if I go into Rumble a different way, I can leave comments on. Yeah, Turbo, Fetterman's kind of getting likable. I don't know. I think he's the next Democrat that's going to actually flip and become a Republican. He is very honest. He's got a pretty wild, website page or something. Definitely different than the rest of them. And he does kind of talk like we do. But no comment. Okay, you guys talking about the comments there. All right, so that's our mission right now, is Reed Christiansen, man. Dude is in Forest City, Arkansas right now. He's in his 70s. His wife is like way torn up about it. And you got to imagine, this dude's been in prison for 3 years. He's 70 years old. What did he do? I don't even know what Reed did, man. But he was standing on J6 for us because the election was rigged. And, he was standing there for us. And look what they're putting him through now. And they know these guys are getting out of prison. We had 2 judges now in D.C. say that they're going to postpone all J6 trials until Trump gets into office. And their wording was that they were trying to save the taxpayer money, not a humanitarian reason to not do the J6 trials, but because they were going to save the people money. And that was an article on Gateway Pundit that I saw. And it's encouraging. It's a win for sure. 2 of the judges that have sent dozens, if not more, J6ers to prison are now saying they're not going to hear any more J6 cases, or at least not sit any more J6 trial juries, is technically how the letter was written. So I don't know if they're going to stop hearing J6 cases or if it was just the trial cases that were going to be halted. Yeah, Trump's coming to pardon them, Lou. That's right. Among other things. That's the other things is what I'm excited about. And another relevant Gateway Pundit article is about John Mellis. John Mellis has been arrested again. And he was out for about a month. I don't know if you guys remember John Mellis used to call us all the time out of Freedom Corner, like back in the day. And he's been down in the Virginia area. I do know he was on the Northern Neck Patriots vigil a couple times, like live in person, at least twice. And he was working the elections. So if you want to know more about John Mellis, go to that Gateway Pundit article. Because there's a story there. They're not bringing him in on J6 stuff, but apparently John had served some prison time before J6, had gotten out, had been released from probation, and then he's being picked up on some weird, writes a long letter and explains it very well. But it sounds like more shenanigans from the state of Virginia now on John's case. Yeah, Turbo. Oh, man. Which guy would you rather take health advice from? Dick Levine or RFK Jr.? There's some great memes out there today about that. I don't know if I caught any of them or not, but I'm going to go through some memes here when we're done talking. And I can then focus on that. Okay, and then another weird story is there's a football player named Anton Williams, who was just an NFL player, I believe, who was just arrested on J6 charges, man. So the arrests haven't stopped. They're continuing. The two judges have shut down jury trials for J6ers, though. The word is out there. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene is talking pardons. Matt Gaetz just got the AG job. Trump is talking pardons. I mean, we know these pardons are coming, and we're hoping it's on day one. And we hope it's immediate and thorough, and that everybody else complies. You know, all the other agencies that are involved with that decision comply. Like the Marshal Service, the Bureau of Prisons, all right, now another thing that could happen is like states could escalate their game. I don't know. Will they comply? And it's starting to look like a lot of people who were mortal enemies of Trump are all of a sudden taking steps towards buttering him up. I don't know if you guys have seen any of that or noticed any of that. Yeah, I talked about the picks, Trump's picks. Tom Cotton, well, he's off my list, and so is Sarah Huckabee's. So Sarah Huckabee and Tom Cotton have just gotten appointments from Trump, right? Yeah, wasn't Sarah Huckabee picked for something? And then Tom Cotton was off our the call list here. So Tom Cotton has been appointed the conference chairman. I don't know. Oh no, Tom Cotton was just picked by the Senate people. John Thune, who was just picked to be the Senate Majority Leader, and then the people under Thune, one of those guys is Tom Cotton. He is the conference chairman, the Republican Senate conference chairman. This stuff is so complicated, man. I mean, these guys. But anyways, we got to get smart. We got to escalate. Dan Scavino is back in with Trump. He's the deputy chief of staff. Stephen Miller was appointed to Homeland Security advisor. I like both of those guys, man. Scavino, he is definitely loyal to the Trump team, man. No, yeah, well, it's my orange Make America Great hat again there, Smalley. I figured it served two purposes, man. It is hunting season here, so it is good to have like some orange on. But it's J6 orange, man. It's the J6 Make America Great hat. Yeah, all right, so talk about buttering Trump up. How about that Joe Biden meeting with Trump at the White House? Trump stepping foot in the White House once again, man. they were all going, he'll never step foot in the White House again. And there he is, sitting, chucking it, chumming it up with FJB. So let's see what happened with the vigils. Where's my vigil notes? Well, anyways, the vigils were good. Oh, and the other issue. All right, so here we got ESCALATE. So Reed Christiansen is not the only matter that we have to like jump in and put some work into. The other issue is the housing conditions in the DC gulag, the Patriot Pod is being infiltrated by non-J6ers. There's J6ers that are being brought into the prison and not put into the J6 pod. So hopefully you guys have been making calls on that too, because that's ongoing. That's still happening. But the plan seems to be backfiring in the prison staff's face, because the new guys that they're throwing in with the J6ers are singing the national anthem with them. So they got that going on. I don't know. Prison staff has got to be freaking out about that. And in one of the phone calls or two of the phone calls, the J6ers, I think Jonathan Pollock or one of the guys mentioned that the guys that they're putting into the pod with them aren't that bad. They're kind of like guys that just weren't fitting in other areas of the prison. So, there could be a little bit of God's hand in all this with putting certain people in a group of good people that, God wants to place them with so that they can get saved. There's always that, man. Oprah getting slammed for lies about getting paid. Yeah. Kamala had to pay everybody. Oh, she's out of money. Kamala's out fundraising now to try to hire attorneys that can come to Pennsylvania and try to flip the senator race here. All right, Musk is out there meeting with people. Look at the organization already, and we're still 8 weekends away from January 20th. And these guys are going to hit the ground running. And it's going to be exciting, that is for sure. It's going to happen quick. Death for Freedom saying American Patriot and Marine Chris Kuhn was released from prison. All right. Sends Gateway Pundit audience a moving video upon his release. Awesome. Go to Gateway Pundit to check that out. I was just on there. I didn't see it. That must be brand new. Yeah. Yeah, Patricia, I say hell to Trump helping her pay off her debt. And Trump did put a post out about that. I think he was trolling him, though. I mean, if you gave Trump money for his campaign and then he gave that money to Kamala, I don't think that would make him any friends, Okay, Brian Smith was sentenced today, right? Government wanted 78 months. Brian was sentenced to 34 months in BPO and a $2,000 fine. Okay, 34 months. Brian's only done about 12, 15 months maybe. So he's got some time to serve there. Okay, there was another appointment that was made too that I think we could appeal to. Somebody was appointed to the Veterans Affairs. So, and I don't think I wrote that one down. That was one from today. So if you guys want to know whose the real appointments are and who they're not, because there was something floating around today about Lauren Boebert was going to be appointed to the Department of Education, right? I was like, that doesn't sound right, but I saw some videos about it. I didn't click on them, but I saw the titles of it, and I thought that didn't sound right, man. So I went to the Truth Social site, Donald Trump's Truth Social site, which seems to be the place that they're all getting announced on. And there was no announcement about Lauren Boebert heading up the Department of Education. So there is a lot of that going on. And I think they could be trying to find leakers. One thing about all the appointments that have actually been made is that none of them were not announced on the Truth Social site. So Donald Trump, we got to get the word right from him, right? And his Truth Social site is one of the key places, and he has a website, donaldjtrump.com, which has some videos on it. But I found the most reliable source where I'm getting the information is from the Truth Social page. Yeah, and I thought he was going to get rid of the Department of Education. Exactly, Deb. Yeah, Boebert's going to be good for something, that's for sure. She is a firecracker. Boebert came to the jail on one of the inspection days, too. When MTG came the second time, I believe it, or maybe it was Anna Paula Luna. It was one of the good-looking House of Representative chicks came with MTG, and Byron Donalds came. That was the visit that they came to inspect the conditions of the prison, man, of the DC Gulag. But Boebert, man, she's maybe the ATF. I know she packs a pistol. She got all in trouble or something once for carrying her sidearm into the House chamber. Put her in charge of the ATF. That would be good. All right, Patricia. All right, so the Rhino Hunter Coon better pass Matt Gaetz for, they better get these guys into office. There shouldn't be a whole lot of flack. Traditionally, there is no flack. And constitutionally, I believe there has to be a major issue with a candidate that to not be able to put them into their positions in the cabinet. Yeah, right. All the things about Kash Patel heading up the FBI, those were all fake. All right, so you're getting all the definite announcements are on Truth Social, on Trump's Truth Social. So if you hear something, make sure it's verified off of that first. There's no way a fake will get on there, right? And Trump will announce everything he's doing on that Truth Social page is what I'm thinking. Yeah, point Merrick Garland for prison, Turbo. Definitely, man. Doug Collins, that's the guy, Debbie B. That's who I was just trying to think of. Doug Collins, Veterans Affairs Secretary. How about making a call to Doug Collins right now and letting them know that 50% of all the J6ers are vets, or law enforcement. And that if somebody could please stand up at the Veterans Affairs office for the J6ers that are in prison for that are veterans. Yeah, Mayorkas is going to prison too, and Fauci. All right, and then he put Kennedy in charge of HHS, so he's in charge of a lot. I think somebody was saying that the HHS has a bigger budget than the freaking Pentagon. I found that hard to believe, but they got like a $2 trillion budget. So technically, RFK Jr.'s got the most money under him. So this is going to be an epic battle in our government that's coming up right now. And I think we're just going to steamroll right over them. Most of the Democrats for prison, or at least removed from office, man. The Babylon Bee satire. Trump's worried everyone will quit before he can tell them you're fired. That's what I heard most of the people at HHS are saying. We're going to just quit. Now that RFK's coming in to fire them anyway. So they're just, falling on their sword for us, right? Yeah, Tammy, I'm excited about it too. I am excited about it too. All right, I'm just going to run through some memes while we're chatting. How about it? We can just reminisce a little about the old administration. Right now, they're all screaming, oh, Trump's picks are awful. Well, what did we get with the old administration here, Yeah, what is Elon and Vivek going to do? And they're going to pull in Ron Paul with them, too. So Vivek is really good at explaining things. I think Vivek is going to be just telling everybody exactly why we have to cut 500 jobs today, It's going to be glorious. Well, everyone in the DOJ is quitting. Jack Smith quit, right? They all need prosecuting too, don't they? Especially that Matthew Graves, man. That is the prosecutor for all the J6ers, every single one of them. That guy needs to be prosecuted. Those judges need to at least be impeached. And I don't know why the Bar Association didn't come in on this. What is the point of having a bar association that holds everyone to an ethics if they don't come in and do that? There we go. Talking about these guys. What exactly do you do here? Dun dun dun. It's gonna be great, man. And they're already coming up with a logo, or they got a mascot here. This is from Elon here. He's got a little puppy. He went to the marketing people know. Nobody's going to be able to resist the little puppy that cuts government spending. Mike Pence says he is literally praying that Trump doesn't pardon the January 6th prisoners. What is up with Pence, man? I mean, he was supposed to be an evangelical Christian, What a backstabbing. Oh, my gosh. There you go, Alex Jones. Yeah, Turbo, Vivek is a great speaker, isn't he? Oh, is Doge a Bitcoin thing? A Bitcoin type thing? Yeah, I don't understand all that stuff. Yeah, maybe that's it, Carol. Pence is just pure evil. Like the actor from Airplane. Yeah, who is that guy? He does kind of look like that guy. When they were running, man, I went and saw Pence in person. He gave a speech, and he was just weird, man. He used to bob his head as he was talking. He kind of kicked the habit after about 4 years, but yeah. Leslie Nielsen, that's the guy. I just saw something with Dick Van Dyke in it today, too. And it had somewhat of a bad headline, because after they showed the video, it didn't really look like he was saying something bad about Trump. I just don't think Dick Van Dyke heard the guy. All right. here it is. Here's the explanation. You could just read that, because if I say that out loud, the algorithm or the AI or something's going to catch me, and it's going to flag this video, and I'll get a complaint. They'll tell me I can't leave comments anymore. Pence is as fake as a rubber French fry. Yeah, Patricia, Trump is putting together an incredible team. He is putting together a fantastic team. They say Trump is out of control, but he's not. He's just out of their control. Well, I don't think Pence should be jealous, Debbie B. I think Pence should be scared. I'm just waiting for that Brunson case to come in, and just, that would be like the Roto-Rooter man showing up. That would drain that swamp in a hurry. Okay, and here we got the reason why Trump is going to stop the Department of Education, because in 1977, I created the Department of Education, Jimmy Carter. Since then, America went from first to 24th in education. C4 saying Florida's in a big lawsuit with FEMA. Pence has closet skeletons that are starting to clatter. Yeah. Oh, how did I do that? All right, I don't remember what this one was. Okay, the new Congress begins on January 3rd, but President Trump doesn't take office until January 20th. With majorities in the House and the Senate, we should have at least a dozen bills to shrink government overreach on his desk, awaiting his signature by the first day of his term. Thomas Massey. So think about it. New Congress is seated. If this Congress is serious about this mandate that we the people just gave them, this is exactly what should happen. They got 2.5 weeks. If they don't do anything in that 2.5 weeks, vote them out. I think something we're going to have to focus on here in the next 2 years is getting Republicans to participate, or getting MAGA to participate in the primary elections in the Republican Party. We can shape the Republican Party if we all got involved in voting in our primaries. Primary turnout is like 20%. And if we could just activate MAGA people to vote in primaries, we could control the Republican Party. Yeah, you think, WB? I think Pence was thinking he was going to be a golden boy for certifying. And the Dems just kind of walked away and forgot him. Yeah, right. Yeah, Elon wants to just move into Mar-a-Lago. He has been hanging out there, hasn't he? So, you know, if these guys are serious, they should have something sitting on the desk on January 20th. Trump did say one time at a rally that he wants to set a desk up on the stairs leading up away from, right after he takes his hand off that Bible, that he walks up the stairs halfway and there's a desk set up. That would be pretty cool if he wants to, if he would do that. Oh, here's a little short video. I want to show you this. This is pretty funny.
So I was going through TikTok and I heard that they're going to start jumping Southern women because we voted red. Not real sure that that's a great idea. Let me show you these leggings that I have. These are called Lethal Leggings, and they have a little spot for your tool. So I was just sitting here and I was going to do a makeup video. Oh, that's not my eyeshadow brush. Yeah. So that's what they said. They were going to start jumping the Southern women because oh, that's not my blush, because we voted for Trump. You might want to rethink that. Oh, that's not my lipstick. It might not work out well for you because some Southern women, you know, we've been trained. But yeah, that's what I heard, is that us Southern women are in danger now.
News here in Batshit.
I hope you guys like that. That's my kind of gal right there, huh? Oh, what else do I got here? Okay, another thing, yeah, the Democrats have been crying about, oh, you know, you're going to put a billionaire in office, right? So here's all the billionaires they got in their office. Billionaires controlling our media. The hypocrisy is just getting really thick, though, isn't it? Yeah, those leggings have a place for your tool. She's a real lady, though. Her tool's a little different from your tool, Turbo. Oh, yeah, here's the meme of the day. There's the meme of the day right there, man. There was a bunch of videos out this morning of RFK pumping iron out there with these muscle heads. We sat around and allowed them to put that thing in office, man. And thank God, that thing came from Pennsylvania, by the way. Levine. I couldn't believe it. I found out about her, like, right before the election. I just couldn't believe that was our Secretary of Health. And during the COVID, Levine was in charge of the Pennsylvania Department of Health website. So just for shits and giggles, me and my friend went to the Pennsylvania Department of Health website to see what they were saying about COVID at the time. And we didn't find one thing about taking vitamins or going outside and getting some sunlight. But there was a lengthy video presentation about how to have safe homosexual sex while the COVID epidemic was going on. So, Rachel Levine, thank you for looking out for us Pennsylvanians during the worst pandemic disaster in our nation's history by making those videos. Who knows what that is, Carol? You know, and this is what we're done. We're done pretending, man. I'm done pretending. I was sick of pretending. Even before FJB got in office, I was sick of pretending. Oh, what else I got here? Here's what I see happening. This is what should be happening right now. Yeah, Patricia, I agree. Pete's going to get rid of he's going to straighten up our military. That's right. It is fired. Yeah, I could never take health advice from that. No way. And then all them other creeps got hired, man. It's just creepy. What is history going to look back and think about this era of our country? They're going to think anybody who didn't stand up was whack. That's just a good cartoon. Ben Garrison, he's always got a great illustration every day. And a picture says 1,000 words. Yeah, and Trump's going to get arrested for beating 2 women. All right, here's a little Tucker Carlson here. Everything he writes is good, man. This is Tucker Carlson. What the hell is going on in the U.S. Senate? Hours after Donald Trump wins the most conclusive mandate in 40 years, Mitch McConnell engineers a coup against his agenda by calling early leadership elections in the Senate. 2 of the 3 candidates hate Trump and what he ran on. One of them, John Cornyn, is an angry liberal whose politics are indistinguishable from Liz Cheney's.
wanna see a war like this. Always ready for whatever, I was born like this. Kinda funny how you're on that fence. No walk, all talk, and it don't make sense. You get so angry, why you always so mad? What you wanna do, how's it gonna be? Come at me. Yeah. Come at me. Come at me. I don't wanna fight, but I will though. Straw man, what's the plan? You for real, bro? I'm not afraid, I'ma show you how I feel. So if anything, you never say I didn't, keep it real though. Do a lot of dirt, time to clean it up. When I'm stepping on the scene, you probably seen enough. Truth be told, I don't know why you acting up, cause you never had a chance when it's getting rough. All lies, no truth. Don't you know I'm no fool? Got my eyes on you. What you really wanna do? I swear to God, talk is cheap. I'ma let my actions speak. What you wanna do? How's it gonna be? Come at me.